Hi everyone, it's Leona. Welcome back to Take Care Natural Hair. Today we're going to talk good, bad, and ugly natural hair tips every newbie should know. So when I first went natural, these are some things that I definitely wish people had have told me or that I had known. I definitely wish that these were things that would have come up when I was researching going natural in the beginning. But you probably won't learn some of these things, unless you have trial or error. And then some of the other things, it's just natural life, So I have a bunch of stuff here in my phone that I'm just going to go over everything I have here. So before I start this is in no way, shape, or form meant to offend anyone. These are just some tips and some things that I wish that I knew before I went natural and at the very beginning of my natural life. So I'm going to talk about the bad and the ugly first because you want to get those out of the way first. The first thing I'm going to talk about, bad and ugly, was negative Nellies. There were so many negative people who said things like, your hair is really short, or you look better with the weave, or that's going to take forever and it costs a ton of money. There are so many people who were just negative about my decision to go natural or continue to take care of my natural hair, that I'm glad I'm a strong-minded person because I knew what I wanted to do, and what people say wasn't going to change my mind. But when you're newly natural, you're going to come across those things where people think that they're giving you good advice by telling you, oh, you looked better with the weave. And that's basically telling someone, oh, you look horrible right now because your hair is short and it's not straight. Don't fall into that trap. Don't go back because someone said you look bad with natural hair or that you look better with a weave. They may think that they're giving you good advice. They may think that they're telling you something that's not mean, but it's cruel and it's mean-spirited. And I just have to say, if you are someone who isn't natural, telling someone that, oh, you looked better another way, it's just a horrible thing to do. That's just a mean thing to do. So you are going to run across those things. Get a thick skin. Don't let what people say to you change what you want to do with your hair, There are so many people who are natural hair bashers. They, for whatever reason, think you shouldn't be natural, so they're going to do everything in their power to tell you not to be natural. I used to be one of those people. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I had a situation where I came across a woman in the hair store. I was buying weave to get my hair sewn in, and for whatever reason, this woman assumed that the weave I had in my hair was my real hair or whatever, and that I had it relaxed. And she was natural. And she just went on this tirade of how I was a slave to the creamy crack. I was, bending to the white man's will by wanting to have straight hair and not knowing anything about my situation. She just went in on me about my choices for my hair. And I was astonished. And her being natural, I was just like, oh, I'm never going natural. I can't be like that. You can't bash people. And she's few and far between. And there are those people who are very strong-minded when it comes to being natural. And there are those people who are strong-minded when it comes to being relaxed. You can't take what those people say and, oh my God, I'm this type of person because I'm doing this. And you can't assume that someone is some way because they're not doing what you're doing. So there are lots of natural bashers in the world. People who go natural are crazy, or people who go natural spend all their money. They're obsessed with your hair. Yes, truly obsessed with my hair. And if I could, I would spend every cent I had on maintaining my hair, but I can't, and I don't. And it's just, you're going to come across people who are going to bash you for being natural. Oh, there are so many different things you girls can do with your hair. Why would you choose to do that? That's not a compliment. That's not a option to tell someone. You can't tell someone, oh, well, you can get a weave. I don't want that. So you're going to come across some natural bashers. Just be prepared for that. Being natural is a lot of work. You have to do your hair. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But if you want anything, it's a lot of work, and that's just throughout the entire spectrum of life. anything you want and it's going to be worth something, it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of work. So you need to be ready to and understand that this isn't going to be an overnight process. That you aren't going to wake up one day and your hair is going to be perfectly twisted out and down your waist. You know, you need to make sure that you are completely 100% devoted and ready to spend the time you need to spend to do your hair. Advice, and this is a good and a bad and ugly. On the bad and ugly side, advice can be really hard to take. People are crazy about the hair products that they use, and they want to push them on you, and you need to use this because this works for me perfectly, and they want to tell you, oh, you need to do it like this because this is how it worked for me, and look at my hair, it's wonderful. You're going to even have people who are professionals in hair who will tell you, you need to do it like this, and it's not going to work that way for you. You have to take the advice that you get from people with a grain of salt. Not that they're out to hurt you or make your hair look bad, but what happens for them is not going to happen for you because y'all are two different people. So you have to take what people give you kind of like with a grain of salt and like bank it, use it, make it your own. But don't make what they say your bond because it won't work for you that way. And if you do come across something that somebody said is going to work like this and it does like that, bonanza for you. Keep doing what you're doing. But you know, you can't just, it's the same thing like with a diet. You and your friend go on a diet. You both set out to lose 15 pounds. She loses 25, you lose 15. Y'all are two different people. Y'all are going to have two different results. So with that, you want to take any advice that you get from people kind of with a grain of salt and understand that you can't take that word for bond. Things are going to be different for you. And that's it for the bad and the ugly, because there really isn't a lot of bad and ugly when it comes to going natural. You're going to struggle. You're going to have some issues, but the good outweigh the bad and ugly tenfold. My first good is the freedom. You have freedom to do what you want with your hair when you want to do it. If you are like me, constantly getting your hair done by someone else, constantly on someone's schedule, having to make an appointment with them so that you can get your hair done, then you know where I'm talking about when it comes to freedom. You make the decisions about what your hair looks like, because you can go to a salon, give them whatever you want as far as hair products or hair, and say, do my hair like that, but it's not going to come out that way. Nobody's ever going to give you the perfect vision of what your hair should be. You are the only person who can do that. So when you are natural, when you are taking care of your hair, you have the freedom to do what you want to do with your hair. And if you want to go to a salon and say, hey, do this, fine. But you have that freedom now to decide and make decisions to what you want to do with your hair. So that's a really good of being natural. Here's the good and advice when it comes to being natural. I come from a family of hairdressers, and they gave me advice that I don't think I would have gotten, say, from another hairdresser who was outside of my family or that wasn't my friend. I am lucky enough to be able to go and consult these people and ask them, what do I do here? How do I get this? And because they love me, they're going to tell me, good advice. They're going to give me solid advice. So if you are lucky enough to have some people who are natural in your life, have some natural hair stylists, have some hairstylists in your life, or if you know someone who knows hair and they're willing to give you that good sound advice that's going to help you move forward in your natural hair life, that is the bonanza of bonanza when it comes to going natural. Absolutely having somebody whose ear you can bend, who you can talk to, you can bounce ideas off of them, you can see if you're doing it wrong. That is where the good of advice comes in. And there is so much more good advice that you can get, especially when you're getting it from people who love you, people who want to help you, people who want to see your hair be healthy and grow. Advice can be a bonanza. So soak that advice up. Remember, soak it up, bank it, don't make it your bond, use it how you need to use it, but take it. Get as much advice as you can, if you can, about natural hair. Check out forums, go on to YouTube, and that's my next good. YouTube is a wealth of information for natural hair. There are a million sisters out there in the world who have posted up their videos about going natural, being natural, natural hair care, and they are out there to help you. You can literally go to YouTube right now. You can stop this video, go to your search bar up there and type in whatever subject you want to know about natural hair, and 10 times out of 10 it's going to be there. I wanted to find out how flexi rod sets look on short hair. I typed in flexi rod sets on short natural hair. Bam, I got 60 to 70 videos on the first page alone. On the first 2 pages, I should say. You know, I wanted to find out how perm rod sets look on short hair. Bam. How do you do twist outs? Bam. How do you do flat braids? Bam. If you're looking for a way to style, maintain, take care of, what have you for your natural hair, type it into the YouTube search bar. Guarantee you, without any equivocations, you're going to find what you need. That is a definite good. We live in a time and age where there is just a wealth of free information out there available, and YouTube has politely just smushed it all up into even little things that we can search through and find what we need. Bonanza. Take advantage of YouTube while you are going natural. It is a wonderful tool to have. The biggest thing, the biggest good about being natural is that your hair is healthy. Your hair is at its healthiest when there are no chemicals in it. When you don't have straightening or curling chemicals in your hair is definitely at its healthiest. And what's better than having strong, healthy hair? Everybody wants that. I can't tell you how good it is not to touch my hair and come back with breakage. Do you know how awesome it is to look at my hair and see that there is moisture? My hair has grown. Now, it did shrink a little bit because of my twist out that I just did this morning, but my twist outs are doing wonderful. You know, my hair is acting in a complete different manner because it's healthy. Getting my hair to the point where it doesn't crunch. If I sit back on the couch and my hair touches the couch, I don't hear anymore, which is just wonderful. Being able to touch my hair and feel my scalp, know my scalp is clean. I am revitalizing my hair in these areas where they had fallen out so long ago when I was a little kid from having chemicals put in my hair, a jerry curl. The health factor to going natural is the best, hands down. Your hair is healthy, and when your hair is healthy, it has this natural glow and just shine that going natural and makes your hair just strong and healthy. And that is the most wonderful thing that I've gotten out of this, is being healthy. So that does it for the good, the bad, and the uglies of natural hair. But I did want to give like a couple of tips for newbies, and I've been writing these down since I started going natural. And the first thing I have on here is drink lots of water. Research everything. Research everything while you are natural. Before you go natural, whatever have you, do lots and lots of research. Research the products you're going to buy. Research anything you need to know about natural hair. Research and continue that research. Don't stop once you're like, oh, I got this. Continue to research. You know, invest in knowing what to do for your hair. And when I first went natural, I was like, oh, I need to check my length. And I can tell you, my hair has definitely grown since I've gone natural. My hair has grown a lot. The shrinkage is real. But my hair has grown a ton since I've gone natural. And I know that my hair is going to grow anyway, but it's not going to grow, and you're going to get frustrated if you're continually with the ruler and, oh, how long is it today? That's going to be really frustrating. So don't do length checks. You see a lot of people doing length checks, and I had originally said I was going to start doing length checks, but a watch pot never boils. You're just going to frustrate yourself. Make sure that you're realistic in your goals when you are natural, because you don't want to be disappointed. That stuff will lead you back to getting a relaxer in a heartbeat. Understand that natural hair, curly, coily, kinky hair, has shrinkage. Your hair will shrink. You know, and there'll be days where you do your hair and people are like, why you cut your hair? I didn't cut my hair, I just washed it. So, you know, just understand that your hair is going to shrink. Understand that your hair, you are not the length of your hair. And your hair doesn't have to be long to make you beautiful. And be realistic about what your goals are going to be. because you don't want to be upset. You don't want to turn around and I'm going to get a relaxer. This isn't working how I want. I'm supposed to have long hair now. You know, understand that you have to be realistic about your hair goals. Less manipulation the better. And as I tell you that, I'm playing with my hair because I had some knots back here that I don't know what I did, how I got those knots, but they're gone now. The less manipulation, the better. And that goes hand in hand with when you are manipulating your hair, if you are taking out your twist, if you are taking out your braids, if you're taking out your set, your flexi rod set or your perm rod set, add a little oil, the oil that you use to your hands, and then manipulate your hair. It causes way less frizz. And if you're like me, your hair will frizz like that. So make sure that if you are manipulating your hair, you're doing as little manipulation as possible. And you are using an oil on your hands, because hands not only are they the best tools to do your hair, but they are best tools to cause frizz for your hair. Okay, so the less manipulation, the better. Just because a product is expensive doesn't mean that it's going to be the best thing for your hair. Expensive products can turn out to be junk, you know, and you can go and find this cheapo product that is the best thing since sliced bread. You don't go and say, I'm getting this $99 product and that $99 product, and oh, I can't get those $5 products because my hair won't do anything with those. Don't expect for your hair to look like gold because you wouldn't spend gold on the hair products. Love your hair. Love you, but love your hair. Love your hair. Understand, I was in such a state before I was natural. I was in such a state of hating my hair. My hair is nappy. It's hard to deal with. You know, oh, my hair is ugly. It's short. Those are all things that I thought. I had to get to the point where I absolutely love my hair. You are going to have to love your hair. You're going to have to treat your hair like a new baby, especially if you want it to do what you want it to do. And if you're in a position where you're absolutely sick and tired of having people take care of your hair, if you're in a position where you are like me, watching a natural girl to try to get her twist out pattern in a weave, and you realize how stupid that is, you're going to come to love your hair a lot. Love your hair. Love your hair. Become obsessed with your hair. And I'm going to tell you, if you go natural, you are going to absolutely become obsessed with your hair. And the time that I've been natural, I haven't touched my hair so much ever. My hair is like, if you touch me one more time, lady, stop touching me. I love my hair. I am absolutely, positively obsessed with my hair, and I love it. I love it. It's taken me way too long to get to the point where I love my hair, but I absolutely love my hair. So that is my last tip, is love your hair, love your kinky coils, and baby them like they are newborns, okay? Because they will spring back for you and give you such life. And it ends up being so cute. I mean, twist outs are adorable, and it's been so long since I've seen my hair, and I love my hair curly. And I feel like I'm a different person since I've gone natural. Not necessarily a different person all over, but I'm like a different person in mindset when it comes to my hair. And I don't need a weave or bone straight hair to feel good about myself. And that was something that I realized, that for a long time I was attached to these weaves and braids and afraid to be myself. And now you can be yourself with a weave, and you can be yourself with braids, but you have to, if you were like me and you were never yourself, if you were constantly under those things, you never saw the real you, and then you realize that you have this treasure trove of gold on your head. I just love your hair, and I absolutely love my hair. I'm so obsessed with my hair right now. So that is it. That is all I wanted to come on and say. I absolutely hope I didn't offend anybody with the good, the bad, and the ugly. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Like always, please follow me on my blog. It's called Take Care Natural Hair as well. It's in the description box below. I have a blog channel with my twin sister where we do vlogs, and that is linked in the description box below. I also have a craft channel and a blog that is attached to that craft channel called LeonaCrafts, and that too is in the description box below. And then go on over to my Take Care Natural Hair feed on Pinterest. I've got a couple of things pinned that might help some newbies out there. So go on and take a look at that. That is linked down in the description box below. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, you have any advice for me, drop me a line in the comment section. Thank you so very much for watching. Until next time, you guys have a great day. Bye.